This is my thing. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Of course, always one down. Told you I'd be back up. And I gotta fix that. Stupid O didn't want to type in there. Give me a second. Fix that. There we go. Anybody wants to jump up on the panel is more than welcome to. Chilling out, have a good time. I see the lurkers. Go ahead and chat. You don't have to lurk. Can't wait till we all get out and have fun. Not be stuck at home. I'll talk to you. I have no problem with that. Just I'm not going to get in an argument over it. And for something to be between two people, it's supposed to be between two people, not me involved. Hey, Cindy, hugs. I ain't getting involved in other people's fights. That's just point blank, and I'm not going to discuss it. We're having a good time and chilling out here. How are you tonight, Cindy? I did post the StreamYards up. If you want to come up, Cindy, you're more than welcome. Anybody's welcome up. Ashley, I'll talk to you tomorrow about it. Okay, go ahead. Turn on your icon. Hey, what's up, Dottie?
You know, I just want to say you have very sexy hair lip. It really turns me on. Oh, there's another sexy woman, Cindy Renee. Woof, woof.
Hey, babe. I'm sitting here waiting to do a video call with Eric at 10:45.
Awesome.
Eric should be getting out soon, huh?
Oh, who knows?
Hey.
Who knows?
From a deep
Hard to
sleep.
tell.
Look, it's Tutu Tammy
Howdy,
Linlin.
guys.
Hello,
How are
Tutu
ya?
Tammy Linlin. Are you wearing a shirt today, Tutu Tammy Linlin?
I'm about to get it off. Take it off.
Man, I love it when you talk dirty to me on a live stream.
There you go. And there, now you can look at those.
Oh, gee.
Oh, Tammy. Oh, I got my hand in my pants and I'm touching my, well, you know. I'm
There goes the calmness.
Careful, Cindy Renee. I don't want you getting all heated up. You might need a Tylenol after this.
I
Hey,
had
Johnson
my
Slab,
head-
Cindy,
buddy.
do me a favor. When you talk to Eric, tell him I said hi and miss him.
well, I was just thinking, Jen.
Huh?
Tammy,
How long are
did you
you
see
gonna-
the latest video?
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, Salty.
Well, let Sydney
Cindy?
say so.
How long are you going to be on here?
Probably about maybe 2 hours. Because I gotta get up early tomorrow.
I'll go off panel, see if I get everything started, and then if everything goes good, I'll come back on panel with him on the phone.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Mm.
Everybody would love to hear from Eric.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Bouncer Slab hugs, 5 speed hugs.
Hey, 5 speed, buddy.
Hey, 5 speed. What's up, buddy?
I made Bouncer Slab jiggle squirt everywhere.
That ain't good. I bet it's messy. Sorry, Bouncer Slab. I remember him doing the videos of his feet. That was some funny shit.
That was good shit.
Yeah,
I like
that was
it.
funny. I gotta admit, that was funny.
You know?
He comes up with some good shit. He cracks me up, man. I'm telling you, I love it.
For a guy that allegedly worked around dead people, he's got some fucking humor about him, you know?
Yep.
He's probably like me. He's got the gallows humor. So,
I see a talking. He says, "I see a talking dog. I like it. And a talking frog and a boob hero."
Right.
I love it.
So if you guys go to the Salty Rant Live, I posted a video that Shardy had posted a long time ago. He edited the video and I edited over his video. And I posted a link to another video that just got uploaded. It's called Measurements or something. Funny shit.
A bit.
You know. I mean,
I'm also looking for Dan's page so we can get Dan's subscribers. So, yeah, your YouTube.
Turns out the gatekeeper's coming out from under her rock now. She's slithering out.
Oh God.
But you know, I mean, everyone has the right to their opinion, and I get it.
I'm doing it by your name.
I'm just trying not to argue with dummies anymore. You know, like, what's the point?
A picture of me in the back of the fire engine.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry about attacking your territories earlier, Dan.
Okay.
I've already got you a strike.
Yeah, but they're not letting us go to the people's pages and right to the people's pages and subbing to them. We got to actually put the link in now.
Yep.
No, don't need email address either. I'll find you.
Oh, Slash Canada was trying to get a hold of you, Jen.
He knows I'm doing. Well, he knows I'm doing a panel. Hey, Black Matter hugs.
Black Matter.
If
Splat.
Slash wants to get a hold of her, he can get right here on this fucking panel and talk.
He's not gonna put that out as public shit.
I know that. I'm joking around. Chill.
Oh, we don't like frog legs chilled. You usually want frog legs hot.
Yeah, you're right on that. That's true.
You don't want them chilled. Ooh, that'd be slimy.
Oh, but what do you like chilled there, Renee? Cindy
Ice
Renee?
cream. Ice cream.
Yeah, but what do you like in your ice cream? Do you like walnuts, pecans, other kind of nuts?
Plain. I don't like nuts.
Uh,
I like plain
I'm sorry
vanilla.
to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm going to tread very lightly where I go with that comment.
Because I'm not going to
Maybe
give you an inch. I'm not going to give you an inch because you'll take a mile.
You know I will.
I do.
Yeah, he sure will.
I was
Hey, Jake,
practicing. I was practicing
Oh,
social
Ronnie.
distancing with my wife last night.
There we go.
I was
And I'm not.
practicing good social distancing with my wife, and I didn't even have to wear a mask.
Good.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Yeah,
if
I had
you
it bent over the couch.
Ha. Hey guys, if you get
Sorry, Jen.
up to my husband, it'd be appreciated. We need to get him up with subs and be able to get his watch hours up so he can go live on YouTube. I mean, he's using the other program to go live to go to work and come home. But I want to try to keep him safe too, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, don't just screw me, but you know.
Yeah, forget about the Salty Rant Live. It's okay.
Oh, you know what?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I understand.
Fight me, both
Yeah,
of you.
you have a connection with Dan because you're married to him. I got you. It's cool. Treat me like a redheaded stepchild. That's fine, Genty. I'm not offended by it.
I agree with that, Bouncer Slab, what you said. So you don't like nuts. That's the last thing a man wants to hear.
I need to see your face, please.
Like I said, I don't give Salty an inch. He'll take a mile.
With you, I would.
No, you got that a little bit wrong. If you give Salty an inch, he's only going to take a centimeter.
Whoa, hey, careful there. I'm not the one with the micro penis on YouTube, Tammy. When I piss in the sink, it goes in the sink. It doesn't go on the countertop. It doesn't slide down the front of the cabinet. It don't go on the floor. It goes in the fucking sink, drunk or not.
You got a very good point.
All right then. I'm not the one on YouTube with the micro penis.
Hey, what happened to my sound?
Oh, there's
Oh,
Jason.
I can hear you.
Speaking of micro
I'll
penis,
be right back.
I didn't say that out
I
loud.
hear you.
Speaking of
Oh,
micro
that's
penis,
down.
welcome, Jason.
What's up?
Hey, micro penis man. I mean, hey, Jason.
Get the fucking name right. Get it right.
No. He's a
earlier. What?
no. Jason loves the micro penis, man. And so, you know, I mean, he's a micro penis lover by default. Sorry, Jason. Somebody needed to
I
say
think
it.
Jason said, "Quit telling his
What's up,
secrets."
BuzzFeed?
You came at the wrong time, Jason.
I mean, I know it's okay to pick food out of your teeth with that. It's like a little toothpick. I got you.
Jeez.
And Bouncer Slab says he don't mind washing the dishes without water.
And you know,
Did you just
usually
say
I'll
washing?
eat asparagus before I wash the dishes.
Yeah.
We've delved into pornography again. I'm sorry.
Didn't you say something about common sense?
No, not me.
Salty has none.
That's right. I have no filter and I have no common sense. But, you know, speaking of common sense, Nasty Nathaniel sent me a video of a strip tease that he did, and it was part 2 to where he showed himself with the towel to Denise Lynn and Pink Camera Magic. You remember that video that was on YouTube? And so the part 2 was where he was strip teasing and he was pulling his pants off. And as soon as he goes to pull his pants down, instead of seeing the crack of his ass and his jingle jangle, you see a picture of Bruce Lee, so it's edited. So I uploaded it on the Salty Rant, and it is hysterically funny. It will make
I
you.
was laughing.
with tears of laughter.
It's all right,
And I-
Major Da Vinci.
What's up,
Come up
baby?
here.
I
Come
thought
on
it-
up here, buddy.
Guys could laugh with it because everyone's at home. They're cooped up because of COVID-19, and you know, I thought that would be a great way to break the ice with people.
Mm. This is my last beer.
Bullshit. Until you open the other one.
I was gonna say till that one's done.
No, he's
Just-
actually, that is
no.
his last beer.
And just so you know, Lady Diana went live.
All right, well, all right. Chill.
All right. What the fuck?
My blood sugar is 138 today.
Nice.
That's good, Salty.
You're seriously quitting,
Absolutely.
Are
Jason?
you? You're
Why?
quitting beer.
Till tomorrow.
I was gonna say.
He's regulating his drinking.
Oh, did
Okay,
you?
why?
So, I forget who it was that said it, but it was Chip. Chip said his check liver light came on the other day. So is your check liver light coming on tonight?
No, seriously, since this fucking bullshit of having to stay home,
Hey, if you
I
guys
had to drink that much fucking early, and I've been drinking too much, and I don't like it.
You've been drinking too much and you're freaking getting fat too, ain't you?
Yeah.
maybe you guys can answer this question for me.
What's that?
So my metformin that I take for my diabetes, it's in a big old fucking jug with other metformin tablets. And every time I pull it off, I feel like I'm smelling Mary Jane Rottencrotch. I mean, I feel like I'm at a... Sorry, my bad. It smells fishy for some reason. I don't know why.
No, I didn't get to see that.
Is
yet.
this a real question?
No, I didn't get to see that when bouncer slab. I didn't get to see that.
Is this a real
I have to go
question?
back through your stuff and
That's a
look.
real question. It smells really fishy.
Oh,
I have to
man.
go back through your videos and look for that one, bouncer.
So
You
other than you regulating your drinking, how you been, Jason? Oh,
Pretty
God.
Hey, Mark.
I'm always doing good.
Good.
What's up, Mark?
Fuck the police just came in. Now we're all screwed.
You did a good job.
The Jesus of YouTube just came in.
Is that the white Jesus or the black one?
That's the white Jesus. That's the one that's the one that even Sasquatch want some of that hair. You know I love you, Mark, man. You're fucking awesome, dude.
You just want to vouch trolls, Mark.
Oh, don't worry, buddy. I've been trolling you since day one.
If it smells like cologne, leave it alone. If it smells like fish, eat the dish.
Well, we found one troll out earlier, so.
Damn, crazy fuckers. I don't drink.
You don't
Well,
drink?
At least after that beer, you won't be for a while.
Till he leaves the room and goes finds the other.
Oh, Cindy, you want to start something? Come on, bring it on. Bring it on,
My
Cindy.
money's on Cindy. My money's on Cindy. I think she'd go whoop your ass, Jason.
Okay, let's put it this way. How many do you drink a day?
3 or 4.
We ain't talking about the coffee. We're talking about the beer.
Don't drink beer.
How many? Come on.
He drinks
I mean-
Diet Cokes.
How many beer do you drink a day?
Yeah, how many Diet Cokes do you drink a day?
I gotcha. It varies from day to day. It depends who I'm watching. I swear to fuck, Cindy, if I see you on panel, man, I fucking slam them back. Like, yeah. And then some days I see like Tammy on panel, and it's like, I don't feel much like drinking today.
Actually,
Yeah.
I would think you would got that backwards. I would
Can I
think you
guess?
would say that about
Can I-
Cindy and just
Yes,
the
you can
tolerance.
guess.
Can I guess?
Shut up, Tammy.
Can I guess?
Yes.
You drink a 12-pack a day.
On a slow day or a busy day?
Am I
I've
close?
seen,
All right, let's find out.
I've seen as many as
Oh,
17
crap.
in that window.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So you're on your 13th one.
No, I only had 12 beers.
12, which you didn't put him up like a pyramid
That's
like
your
he normally
13th
does.
one. Hey,
Welcome back,
Yeah, that's
Bert.
the 12th.
You're gonna head to bed, so you're not
You
gonna
going to
come on
bed?
panel. At least say hi on
Fuck
you
panel.
wanna-
off, Mark. You stop
Now,
it.
now all you owe me is Cindy. You're good. That's all you have to owe me.
Cindy, you're good.
And Mark, why are you not even gracing us with your presence?
On panel, like you normally do, you jump up here.
You're being a
You
butthead
need the
tonight.
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
That's what I just read.
Are we roasting Jason early here before Jones panel?
Did you get the extension? Bert wants to know if you got the extension.
I didn't get no hair extensions.
What extension? What extension? My last comment was totally terrible. Sorry, everyone. I'll leave.
No, you don't have to leave.
No, you
After
stay here,
you're
Bouncer.
fine,
We love Bouncer. You need to stay.
Okay, Jason, I have to admit,
The
I
neighbor
cheated.
guy came over and asked me why there was so much coffee noise coming from my shed. Again, I said, because your girlfriend hasn't learned to swallow yet.
Yes, Cindy, what's up?
I cheated.
Oh, okay.
You want to know how I
cool.
cheated?
How'd
You're
you-
almost an identical replica to my brother-in-law. So since you're an almost identical replica to my brother-in-law, it was almost a pretty good guess.
Oh, I got you there, 100%.
So I kind of
Thank you,
cheated.
Garth. I'll check that out.
Hey, cut the plastic.
Brian, what's up?
Cut the plastic. Hello and hugs. Here we go. Can I see you quick, Mark? Make sure it's you. Thank you.
Don't scare us.
Jesus is here. Oh my God, Jesus is twirling. Oh my God. I done smoked some good shit tonight. Jesus is going in circles.
Happy fucking Cop Day, Brian.
Cubs did. Yeah, it's
Happy
me.
fucking
It's me.
Fool's Day.
Thank you, Brian. There with you all the time.
How
Let
you
the,
doing, Mark?
let the roast begin, you guys.
Who we roasting now?
Yeah, exactly.
We've been roasting Jason.
Well, I just want to say hi to Salty Rant because nobody comes in a room and doesn't say hi to Salty Rant.
Yep.
Jen,
Hey, FTP, what's up?
Jen Cut the Plastic has some updates.
All
Go
right.
for it.
Go ahead, cut the plastic.
I'll put my ass
If
backstage.
you want to come up here, Brian, I'll put myself in the back and you can you can give updates if you want to.
Jen T. Jason, stop drinking.
I'm not
Brian,
drinking.
no, there's an update.
Tammy, put a shirt on.
No,
Good
never.
luck on that one.
Never.
You know what?
I want to hear the updates.
The first time I seen you with a shirt on.
Some calls were made, and
I ain't got no shirt on. What are you talking
were the
about?
masks enforced yet for new masks, or is it still the same bullshit that they're wearing?
Okay, I'm gonna let
fucking-
Brian up here. I'm gonna put
That's
myself
what
in the
I
back
wanna
and let
know.
Brian up here so I can give you guys an
They
update.
enforced the mask rule in Riverside County. Everywhere you go now, you got to wear a mask.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Even in the bank.
prison where
You're not gonna believe how
All right.
bad it is.
All right. Let's cut the plastic talk, guys. Go
Hey,
ahead,
Brent.
buddy.
Hey guys, you're thanks for letting me in for a minute. I appreciate it. I want to give multiple updates actually.
Can't hear you, Brian.
If you haven't heard by now, can you hear me okay?
I think fuck the police
I can
having
hear
a
you.
hard time. I can hear you fine.
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay.
All right.
So if you haven't heard by now, the Jefferson County Jail has presumptive positives. That's where Eric Brandt is located. And the sheriff's department is refusing to allow the inmates more than one mask per laundry cycle. And for a facility that is considered hot, nurses are, for example, advised that best practices are to autoclave their mask between patients. So for inmates where it's positive that there's COVID, to get one mask per week is a catastrophe.
Right.
Just absolutely an atrocious misuse of resources. And so I want you guys to know that there's another example, though, just in the county next to Jefferson, Denver County. There have been 55 inmates who have tested positive for COVID. And so the infrastructure there is accepting donations. And so we see two catastrophic differences in conditions where at one facility, they're testing the inmates, they're accepting community involvement, recognizing that this is bigger than the infrastructure can handle on its own right now. In another community, just one neighborhood away, we have them absolutely rejecting the community involvement and assistance. So it's real, right? I dropped masks off that were rejected by Jefferson County to Denver County to the jail they were donated, made by another. I'm actually anticipating a pickup by medical professionals dealing with inmates who have COVID in the morning at 6 a.m. So I'm not going to stay on for a long time here, but I'm just sharing the information. I want people to know that I've actually partnered with, I've been partnered with the Denver Mask Task Force, but they officially, I met with them today, got some, we're using HEPA vacuum cleaner bags as a new insert and a new process. Even since FTP got his masks, we're now putting a third layer actually sewn inside instead of having that insert that I gave you there, Mark. We're molding them and fitting them inside so they're all stitched together. What that does is allow the nurses and the medical professionals to take their masks and put them through a heat treating system that will allow the masks to be reused for up to a year. So there's a lot going on. In Denver, Colorado on Thursday, we're expecting mass evictions of about 300 people who weren't wealthy enough to have a cement foundation for their home before COVID hit. So I'm specifically referencing the abnormal community members, those who have pets, who are in partnered relationships but aren't married, who are but we don't have enough facilities for them. There's a tent city. If you watch Janet Madsen or myself on Sunday mornings, we're part of a community, Monk I-83, Liberty Freak, Pikes Peak Auditors, members of the Denver Crew, the Lookout, who come and go to that meal. We actually went for the second time. The first was on Easter, and we've done it off and on through the years, but we went to the tent city. There's toilets been put up by the Homeless Out Loud organization here. That's an shoot from Occupy Denver when they took the park in downtown Denver. They put up 4 porta potties. Mutual aid networks have brought in hand washing stations. But when we showed up on Sunday with hot water, people were commenting on how big of a deal that is. The notices have been put up. On Thursday, the 30th of April, it's anticipated that a multi-agency abatement crew will come in, will remove housing, structures, and not just the trash, not just clean the toilets, but actually like eradicate the area and send all these people who have not taken the mass housing at shelters, like the National Convention Center that Ghost Rider has been at a bunch of times and
Right.
reported on. I've been there with masks. That facility reached max capacity. Other facilities have reached max capacity. There's limited resources for people with pets, that severely mentally handicapped who can't live in group settings like that very effectively and actually need proper rehabilitation to come back into the community. They all don't have options. And on Thursday, we're anticipating mass evictions. The head count is roughly 300 people who have, under the city's orders, sheltered in place. And according to CDC guidelines, have been left alone. The city of Denver is in continued lockdown. We're in lockdown through May 8th. And so on the 30th, 9 days, 10 days early, those people who aren't wealthy enough are going to be cleaned up so that when everybody else is allowed to come out, it looks back to the cleaned upness that they expect, right? So we've got real conditions going on. And, many of you know me because of my former roommate status with Eric Brandt, who's in the Jefferson County Jail as a pretrial detainee, as well as a post-conviction awaiting sentencing detainee. So the time that he's in jail right now, he's not actually getting credit for it, technically, at this point. He's been reporting on conditions, reporting the lack of regulations, the lack of PPE, the personal protective equipment by sheriffs who are supposed to be under order from the time they get out of their car to the time they go back into their car to have masks on, to use equipment. Eric was handed an apple by an officer who has been removed from duty as either positive or presumptive positive. And so my activism, my work isn't as loud and as dramatic, but it's a message I need to keep putting out there. I just posted on my Facebook wall today, the Denver jails are asking for 1,000 face masks, 1,000 masks. And so that's a community effort. We don't have enough material for that. We're working on it. But I got the call today, right? So this situation it's Tafua, right? It's fucked up and stuff. My March Against Monsanto shirt from my early days of Denver activism back in 2012 when I first came to Colorado. And guys, I just got to tell you, like, there's a lot going on, a lot of community connecting. I want to just, take a minute. I'm cutting. I'm going to go to sewing next. I'm piecing materials together. And there's a lot going on in Colorado. There's probably a lot going on in your communities. If you're not taking care of yourself, like that's on you, right? People have been talking about prepping. They've been talking about knowing how to grow your own food, even being able to reproduce the food that you get from a food bank or grocery store so that you have the capacity to preserve it, right? The way that we operate here in Colorado, we've got members of the crew that will can meat when we have excess donations of frozen meat. And we got to get 80, 100 pounds of meat canned so that we can keep it for 3 months from now when it's needed. My people in Wisconsin report how meat packaging plants have been shut down in Wisconsin. The same company got shut down in Colorado. spreading this disease. Weld County, the first county in Colorado where the sheriffs publicly mocked COVID, was, I believe, the first in the state to be sued legally for failing to protect the inmates from this virus. There's been multiple jails, but back-to-back counties. Could Eric have been a carrier going from Denver to Jefferson and back? Are the sheriffs carriers? In our community, I see FTP back there showing his plants in his little garden. I got one of those going on. We've got cabbages and kale and basil, and I just started some lettuces and
Can I
garlic.
say something? Can I say something about the?
Wait a minute. I need to
about-
interrupt. I need to
Hold
interrupt a
on,
second.
Sydney. God
No,
dang it!
I gotta
Every
get-
time I go to talk, you want to talk over me.
I
I'm
gotta
gonna
get off
talk.
here. I'm getting a
Tell
call
me,
from
man.
Eric in 15 minutes. Jen, once I get it going, I will get back on here. So in 15 minutes, the call should be coming through, Jen. It's a video visit.
Oh, it's a video.
Okay.
That's
All right,
going to
so
be on your
Eric
channel.
Graham,
All right.
Man, now I want to tell you something about
On,
reprinting stuff that you get at the store.
Say her
Some of
name
that
again.
stuff is not replanable.
What is? I'm
It's
drawing a blank
because
here. Cuts plastic.
Monsanto.
What's
I don't think fuck the police
Cindy?
can hear me.
Cindy? Is it Cindy Renee?
FTP, I
What's
think
up
she's
now,
the
Mark? Can you hear us, Mark?
Mark,
Yeah, I can hear you.
Mark,
Can
can
you
you
hear
hear
Tammy?
me?
I can't.
Okay.
Take me
Yeah.
back
Okay, let
out.
me see if I can switch you and Jason, see if that works.
Yeah, just switch everyone around the panel.
Yeah.
Mike.
But I wanted to let everybody
check.
know not everything in
Tammy.
the store. Can you hear me? Can you hear
Can
me?
you hear Tammy?
Tammy.
He can't hear me still.
You
Nothing.
can't hear him. Dang it.
Can you hear me?
All right, I'm gonna go out and come back in.
All right.
All right,
But yeah,
finish your thought while it's done.
but the store thing.
It's not all plannable because of genetic engineering. and
Right,
You're
yeah, I was
absolutely right
gonna
about
say.
that. But if you
I
get seeds
Mm,
or stock, you often can grow, especially stock items, celery, bok
Yeah, I
choy, basil, cilantro.
yeah, I
things
was
like
gonna
that.
say that. I was gonna say that's the type of stuff you can almost rely on to get from the store and all. And get the seeds from. A lot
Yeah,
of the
I've been,
tomatoes and things like that will not regrow. I want people to know that because some people will try to grow it thinking they're going to get something and they won't. It'll come up this old scraggly looking nasty thing that won't produce nothing. Corn, a lot of corn's that way as well. It's all genetically modified to not be able to be regrown. Silver Queen's one of the main ones that cannot be regrown.
That's the second time in an hour that I've had that conversation. That's hilarious.
Well, I just want people to know.
GMO.
Yeah,
No, it's important.
yeah, it's very important because not everything you can get at the store can be regrown, and it's
Can you read my shirt?
yeah, that right there is the main reason I said it too. That never the fuckers that did it right there, Monsanto.
Back in the day when I came to Colorado, we that's how I got involved in activism. Was the March Against Monsanto was one of the first things I got involved with.
Right.
And we had like 5,000 people march the Capitol,
Yep.
shut down traffic, took shit over. It's how I came into Colorado actually, and my activism started involving or centralized around food because of that community. And I grew up knowing about these things, but I also grew up listening to ads for Roundup on the radio,
Yep.
WGN radio, WBBN radio, Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm with you on those things, and it's real tragic. People are waking up because of this virus that, You know, the most basic things. It's amazing when you live in tight communities how easily recognizable it is when people don't wash their hands when they go to the bathroom.
Yep.
And it doesn't make a big impact until you get to pandemics. So garlic's really good. I see as a comment, there's been a lot of conversation, and I'm not a doctor and I'm not a president, but vitamins, nutrients, sunlight, right? Is it just sunlight itself? The ultraviolet is what's there. Vitamins, the vitamin D is something that people who have lighter skin produce that people with darker skin don't, and it's hypothesized, theorized, not hypothesis. It's got to be taken further than that first.
But they're trying to keep you out of something that's very helpful to not get this virus, and they're trying to keep you out of the sunlight and tell you to go to your house and keep yourself locked in a house. But it's actually very helpful to be out in the sunlight because vitamin D helps your immune system a lot. So,
well, think about how much you're going to get more depressed the longer you sit inside. And just think about that. You're doing it to yourself because they asked you to do it, and now you're miserable for doing it.
Yes, get out in the sun. You're right, Perth. Get out in the sun. Yes, and if you do take a vitamin supplement, another thing you should do. And I got taught this by a guy that he goes and pumps out them porta potties and all. And they literally have to take and dump that stuff over a screen because of the medications that don't dissolve in people's bodies. They got to get it out of there. And
it's a biotoxicity.
What's that, bro?
Biotoxicity.
Yeah. And one day they literally, he told me, he said a half a ton of undigested pills for what they freaking pumped out. Okay, one day. So, and he said the majority of it is undigested vitamins. Okay, and what they do is they put a coating on it to make it last longer. But your stomach acid don't break down that coating like it should. So if you do take a vitamin supplement, crush that son of a bitch up. So that way your body can have a chance to digest it and absorb it. And
definitely eating it with food is advised. That's one of the mistakes a lot of people don't do is they take their vitamins with their coffee and they don't eat for hours and or they take them before they go to bed. And one of the things I've had to remind myself over this pandemic hibernation crisis thing that we've got going on here is that I don't drink alcohol right as I'm on my way to bed. My body doesn't process it, right? Don't eat an hour or two before you go to bed, right? Or eat in a couple hours before you go to bed. Don't eat right away, right before you go to sleep. It's harder on your body to process these things. So whether you're crushing them, whether you're taking them with food, so your intestines and your stomach are processing things, that's a good thing. And if you take vitamins, you should notice a higher content of color in your urea in the midday. It's similar to what you might wake up with because our bodies tend to output a higher content of nutrients when we wake up than throughout the activities of the day. God, the things we talk about on these live streams.
Yeah, ain't it? Well, we're concerned about the people. We want to make sure everybody's going to be healthy through this shit. We really do love the people.
Well, it makes me mad when inmates don't have masks.
That shit's pissing me off there.
Well,
that's why I choose to work. That's why I choose to work the graveyard shift. I don't have to see anybody. Everyone I see is dead. Fuck it. I don't come in human contact, and I definitely don't like the sunlight.
I love you all. I gotta head out of here. Thank you, Brian, for love you guys, all of you.
Yeah, we'll
Jen.
come back and listen.
Yeah.
You know, I guess Eric's coming on here.
Yeah, in about 15 minutes or so, she said.
Cool. I'll just sit back and watch. I gotta go.
I'm literally making pieces.
Dude, you're fucking awesome, dude. I've been every time I see you, you're working on them fucking masks. And
How
doing
much are your
something about
masks
it.
with the special sewn-in linings? What do you charge for those?
I'm not changing the price. It would be unfair to people. I'm actually hoping a couple of people I've sent masks to that I can get to a place with these new ones that I can send a couple of extras to some of the people who supported me early. But I don't think, it's a little extra work, but it just makes a better product. And at the end of the day, the only reason I'm selling the masks is because.
But what
I've
are you
gotta
selling them for? What are you
Oh,
selling
I
them
have
for?
$15 a mask.
That's it?
Is what I'm asking. And half the masks I make is what I'm giving away right now.
So how do I get a hold of you to buy a couple masks from you?
Venmo, Cash App, Coinbase, mail are all options. Cut the Plastic at Gmail is the most effective response mechanism because I try to take time out of my day every day to slow down and respond, and sometimes at 5 a.m., sometimes at 2 p.m., it's hard to tell.
I'll send you an
But I
email
try.
from the Salty Rant.
All right. Well, I appreciate that very much. And I'm grateful, we do the work because it's what we got to do. Some of us have elders. I was talking about this to somebody else today. My mother's ancestors come to the foundation of the United States as it is, the Pilgrims and the Pioneers. But my grandmother in World War II, both my grandparents all served in wars and stuff. But my grandmother made bombs. And so to think about the kind of work that others have put in before us, the only reason that Eric Brandt stays relevant in the world of these things is that he has to stay proven, right? That what he's been fighting for is valuable and valid, and that what he's been talking about is actually happening. And so if you look and you don't see that they're stripping away our constitutional rights in the name of health and safety, right?
No, I see it more than a lot of people because I live in the People's Republic of Suck My Dick, California, Riverside County to be exact. And they passed all these laws where everywhere you go, you got to have a face covering. I'm like, what a bunch of bullshit.
You have not had no law passed. There is nothing legislated as a law in California.
Well,
nothing
they passed it in the county. So I told the cop, a motorcycle cop.
What you're missing on that, Salty, nothing has been legislated. It is not law. It's not legislated.
It's a county mandated ordinance, and they can fine you for it.
That I'll accept, but it's not a law.
So obviously I don't know what I'm talking about, but it feels like a law because every fucking place I go, everybody's wearing a face covering. I told a cop, like last week sometime when I was coming out of a convenience store, I had to get a car wash code. I said, 3 months ago, I would have come in there looking like this, and I said, you would have your gun to my head telling me to get the fuck down on the ground because you're going to shoot my ass. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? And he just looked at me and shook his head like he didn't understand what I was saying to him.
As a matter of fact, one of the truck drivers.
Proper English doesn't work.
One of the truck drivers that came into the plant today, he was wearing a mask. He said, "You see this mask right here?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Let me show you something." And he shows me a video on YouTube where 3 guys got shot to death for wearing those masks because they robbed a convenience store. Okay. He said, this is the same mask, and now they want me to wear this son of a bitch.
Shit is fucked up and stuff, folks. If you're not paying attention, then you're sound asleep.
Yeah.
Right? I did a live stream the other day, and it was really boring. We listened to the board of directors for the Regional Transit Authority, amplify the code of conduct, that is the regulations in which gives privately badged and contracted security who take no oath to the Constitution of the United States of America the authority to violate my constitutional rights to be in public space, to record people acting under the color of law, to electioneer, to transport myself secure in my papers and property, whether or not I have shoes on my feet. That's right. They actually changed the statute based on the work of Eric Brandt to say that you have to have soled footwear. You can't put a plastic bag on your feet and get on the bus. Because of Liberty Freak TV, they said you can't have a bullhorn on the property. And because of yours truly cut the plastic, you can't advocate for issues that are on the ballot.
What is Cindy Renee?
Public property.
How do you spell her name?
Who?
Cindy Renee.
INDY Renee.
What is her channel name?
RENE.
Somebody should put a link in the chat.
That sounds good to me. I can't find nothing.
And hello, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brian Loma. I'm Cut the Plastic.
At Gmail.
It is one hell of an effort, y'all.
Well, you know what? You got a sub here, buddy.
It's gmail.com.
I
Mark.
appreciate it. I do my best to share and to sub as well.
I've been subbed to you, Brian, for a long time. I don't talk much. I lurk on your stuff a lot, but I've been subbed to you for a long time, buddy.
Well, I
I've been with
appreciate it.
Brian since Eric introduced me.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt that you look like a shorter, lighter version of Ron Jeremy. Probably the long hair and the mustache.
Ron
Yeah, you
Jeremy.
did. You did sort of look. He does sort of look a little bit like Ron Jeremy, don't he?
Hey, Penosaurus hugs and hugs Gemini 7.
You can see where my mind is going.
I'm contemplating shaving my my skullet, as it's been called. I'm contemplating shaving it for June right? I haven't quite decided yet. But you know, I stopped. True fact, I stopped cutting my hair when my old man passed. He had a firearms incident that happened in the basement of the house, and nobody to care and complain about it anymore. And then all of this stuff started falling out of the top, like my grandfather. So I do, though. I want to make sure that we get Eric's live video chats. These are important. I need an update. I want to make sure that we can get communication to her, that we're working very diligently on phone calls. And I'm sure some of you have made phone calls on Eric's behalf. The public needs to know that the latest statement is that if inmates need more than one mask per laundry cycle, the mandate needs to come from the Jefferson County Public Health Department. And so I'm out here. The update I wanted to give, that's the update. That's the real meat and potatoes of why I came here onto this live stream right now. Is that we need I haven't had time to edit or try to consider editing the phone calls that I've had today. But when you understand that I'm making masks that are going to the facilities, I can't be some of the more voracious activists on the phone. I have to be more middle road to accomplish my goals, which are to get the supplies into where they need to be. So I'm asking you guys out there in the world to be the voice, to be the echo, to be the repeater, and to do those calls, as you probably hear me, those of you who watch me, do it to Jefferson County. Denver jail is good. They're taking our masks.
Is it Jefferson County Jail's number 303-271-0211?
No, I don't want you to call the jail. I want you to call the Public Health Department.
Okay, what is that number?
I don't know.
A link, Cindy.
Okay, I'll look it up. No problem.
I'm sorry, I
Jefferson,
got my hands full of this stuff right now.
Jefferson County Public Health.
That's the one.
Okay.
We'll get that
And-
number
and-
out
and-
there again.
And so yeah, let's get the public health number. And I want you guys to be really clear about your message, because the message should be a new mask every meal for any inmate who has not been tested or is presumptive positive. If an inmate has been tested positive, there's a catastrophic difference in the amount of masks that they get, and the nursing staff, the next generation masks that I'm working on for them, they're going to be able to autoclave them between patients. So you see an inmate that's got presumptive positive, you do your thing, you have your surgical mask on, you have a temporary mask over it, and you take it off the temporary mask and you throw it in the wash, or you throw it in the autoclave and you put a new one on. And that's a lot of masks. So you still got to go out and get exercise. You still got to be outside without rebreathing your own carbon dioxide all the time, right? Masks are definitely for crowded conditions, for where there's mass quantities of people, right? If you're 12 foot from the closest person, you probably can enjoy fresh sunshine and fresh air. I see Perth Observer over there. But we have to recognize those things. But the reality is that Jefferson County Health Department is the number that I'm looking for in the live comments. And we want them to ask for more consistency of mask rotation. And that's like really a clear demand. An inmate needs to have, who lives amongst COVID and doesn't have it, needs to have a mask every new meal. And if they've been tested and are showing signs of positive, the CDC has a whole different alignment of regulations. So that's my message today, folks. That's why I came on. We know that there's COVID in Denver. They're asking for 1,000 masks. We know there's COVID in Jefferson County. The police don't want donations.
Yeah, police don't
There's
want
the
masks
number,
or
guys.
anything with that's wrong.
There's your public health number. It's right there. It's 303-323-6301.
303-232-6301.
Yes, sir.
And like I said, guys, I mean, it's a simple request, it's a simple ask, but it takes volume. Just like, why isn't Denver News covering Jefferson County Jail? Because Denver News isn't getting enough volume for them to go out there with a crew.
Brian, can you hold us up for a second? Flash, I'm going to put you in the back. I'm going to put Cindy up because I think Cindy's on with Eric. And I know Brian wanted to stay in this for this. So I'm going to switch Slash with Cindy. Sorry, Brian.
You're good. I'm going to shut up and put my mute on for a second.
All right, Cindy, you're up.
Is
Go
it Jefferson
Sug.
Sheriff's Office?
What are you looking for, sweetie?
You would think so, wouldn't you?
Jefferson County.
Public Health Department. The answer is that the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department is only going to change their policies and procedures by direct order from Jefferson County Public Health.
Yeah, Brian too.
I'd
Can
love
you
to
still
give
hear me if I
the
have this
sheriff's office, but you're right.
Can you hear me now?
They're obviously not going to quit.
Okay.
Yep. I can hear you, Cindy.
Can you see him?
No, I can't see him.
Oh, well, no kidding. I have to take my video off.
You got to bring it over to, it'd be to your right. Is he on?
Can you talk, Eric?
I can't hear him.
No, you're not able to hear him. Hold on.
Eric, if you can hear, hugs from everybody, including me. Y'all miss you.
Can you hear them? Can you hear?
I said hugs, Eric. We
He
all
said
miss
hugs to
you.
you, so you can hear them. Yeah, he can hear you.
Awesome.
I
Yeah,
can hear
that's
her a little bit.
Brian and FTP.
Tammy and Salty Rain up here right now. And you.
Okay,
Hey,
so
Eric,
since
how
I know
you doing?
time is valuable, I'm gonna throw my 3 cents at Eric real quick. We're staying on top of the sheriff's office.
Yes.
It's a matter of public health department has to be
Yes.
the ones to give the
I was
orders for
and
more frequency of masks.
hold on a minute. What'd you say, Brian?
We're working on reaching the Jefferson County Health Department for more people to contact them to give the sheriffs an order to provide more masks to the inmates.
Brian's work. Did you hear that?
I think Ghost Rider's live too. Just so you know.
He got a new mask today.
Okay.
Awesome.
Jen, I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay, Mark.
Look for new masks on the nurses and in the next couple of days. They're made by Denver activists. And that's all I got.
And tell Eric that Ghost is live over at the jail.
Yeah. He said Ghost Rider's outside the jail.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
She needs to go to speakerphone.
No, it doesn't. So who's all not wearing them?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
People down in Pod 3D are not wearing them.
Pod D's not wearing them. Okay. Means gonna be making phone calls tomorrow.
Public health. Remember, contact public health.
Yep.
Oh, really?
How has public health been receiving the calls lately anyway?
Hold on, let me tell Brian. Pod 3D is the ones who come in straight off the street first. So he thinks that would be the ones who would very likely could be carrying in the COVID because they're going to come straight in. And they spend 3 to 6 weeks there. And they're not
What
wearing
about
masks.
the guards? What about the guards? They probably got COVID.
Yeah, there was a couple of them that were COVID.
Still aren't wearing them.
27. 27 of them, Salty.
27.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, the guards have been wearing them the last little bit. Up by him. Well, that's fantastic.
We're making those reports to public health. That's what's making a difference. And we need you guys to do that
Yeah.
too.
And the females aren't wearing them either? Oh, you don't know that yet. Okay. So how's everything? Yeah. So besides mass, how's everything else? When they do that? Okay.
I wish she would put her speaker on.
Are
Cindy
you like
Renee, can you
put it on speaker?
Okay. Say that again. Hold on. Say that again, Brian.
Can you put it on speaker?
put it on speakerphone?
It is.
Your volume's not very loud. We can't hear Eric at all.
You can't hear him. He's not very loud.
Ask her if he still has my number.
He's not talking very loud. There's business next to him. Go
Ask
ahead,
Eric
Eric.
ask Eric if he still has my number.
You still have Jen's number?
I can barely hear him.
Say that again. Well, I can email you numbers. How often do you check your email? Okay. Okay. What all numbers do you want? Just anybody?
Today I called Chris Powers. I hadn't talked to him since I came in. That was nice to talk to him. And he told me everybody for your support on that.
Okay. But we'll get some numbers together.
So I wanted to also, I don't know if you noticed, but we have some tablets. And you can see that we decorate them. Some people put their little things on there. This is called feng shui. When you think you've heard of feng shui, this is feng shui.
Well, that's pretty good.
That's a good one.
Guys, talking through that mask is affecting a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
We're listening to Eric. Trying to.
Sorry, I'm just trying to do a lot of things.
$7 for a headphone?
Hey, FTP, what's up, brother? Mark, what's up?
Slash.
Yep.
Shh.
Yeah, that's
I gotta go put my machine on the singing mode. So we'll talk to y'all later, folks. Have a good day.
All right, love and hugs, Brian. Thank you. Appreciate everything, Brian.
It is crowded. Sorry.
Can you hear him at all, Jen?
I can buy very lightly.
Later, Brian.
That was nice of them to send that to you.
Can I say, Brian, I haven't been able to speak to you, sir, but I appreciate everything that you're doing for everybody. You're a great man. Thank you very much for your spirit and your love, and I appreciate that.
Is there anything that you need? Hold on, let me. Is there anything that you need? Okay. We'll look into it. Yeah. Well,
It's a really big deal.
yeah, we can look into it.
I really appreciate that. Have you had any more police chases at your house yet lately?
No.
Just the one.
I'm trying to keep my life quiet. I like a quiet life. I like a quiet life. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna end this here, guys, for a little bit.
Okay. Anyway. But Eric finally got another mask. We still need phone call squad to the Jefferson County Health Department because Pod D below him is still not wearing their mask and stuff. They're still not following regulations in there. That's what we basically can gather so far, and I was trying to listen and see what else he needed. But yes, free Eric, yes. But I don't know if one of the mods in here still has Eric's address. Write him or email him. If not, I can try to go to one of the other streams and grab it from like Cuts of Classic or somebody's to get it. But we really need to get this one called out because it's actually working. Gotta keep on their butts.
Yep.
And the sheriffs are still not wearing them like they're supposed to.
Didn't Eric go over a week with one mask? And like that's literally festering in like his own things, which can actually do respiratory problems. That is not cool. That is not fucking cool. Sorry,
according to the CDC the other day, they said that the best mask out there right now on the market that they're selling right now for the public on the market lasts 30 minutes. And then it becomes a breeding ground for bacterial infections and bacterial problems. And it also can collect the virus and keep it right next to your face. So just letting you know.
And they're selling it, right? They're selling it, right, Tammy?
Yeah, and they're telling you to use it all day long.
And then they issue that.
Not get rid of it in 30 minutes. But the CDC come out and said that in on ABC News that the best one, that N95 mask, is a 30-minute mask, and then you need to throw it away.
Yep, that's what I've been fucking saying for a long time.
Thank you, Betsy.
N95s and they need respirators. All first responders need respirators now, right now, very fucking fast, right now.
But there's two things I want people to check out. I want to check out because it's going to blow your minds. Tennessee Rick just posted something up from an official doctor. Check Tennessee Rick out. And also look at my suggestion page, my community page. There's a nurse on there that tells you exactly what they're doing. They're testing both cells. They're only testing one cell.
Tennessee Rick brought up some very interesting stuff. Per capita, that means per every 100 person, you got a 0.1% chance of death in the United States of COVID. And that's the overall per 100. That means per capita, per 100 people in a given area. You got a 0.001% chance of death. And that was on Tennessee Rick's, and that's straight doctor. That's been 20, 30 years in this field.
Thank you, Wendy O, for laying us into that. Yeah. Wendy, ask if you can hop back over to Ghost and ask him if I could stream him.
Hey, Wendy O.
And hugs, by the way, girl.
Yes, good to see you, hon.
Good to see her back.
Yes, I agree. I love that woman. She is fucking awesome.
I'd love to get Ghost's thing put up here.
What is link?
Well, I asked Wendy or somebody if they can go over and ask Ghost if I could stream him over here.
Oh, streaming.
And y'all will see what the heck's going on.
Yep.
But yeah, if you look at those two sites, Tennessee Rick and then what I posted last week in my suggestion page, my community page, very interesting. And after Tennessee's Rick's video, there's been news reports coming out. All suddenly, the numbers aren't the same That's what they were saying yesterday. All of a sudden, there's a big drop in the numbers of COVID affected, especially in New York. We all need to wake up. And they're even saying it's a common cold / flu.
Fuck, did you just say /4?
You heard what I said. If you all it is definitely a common cold / flu.
I just coughed like 15 times or sneezed 15 times. Never done that. Has anybody else done that?
I've done it
Give me a
before.
1 in the chat. Wow, I've never done 15 times in a row. That really hurts. That really actually does hurt your head. Yep, kitty cat. What's going on, mate? No, it's fine.
But yeah, I mean, we really need to do the research on this and look at it. You know, Bert's been saying it too. She's been saying it longer than I have. And what's up, John Doe? Hello. And we're not doing this, John Doe. You're not playing this game. You got one warning.
I can't see it.
One warning. Next time you'll be booted out for good. There is no that kind of drama in my chat.
Nah, that's not cool. Come on, dude. Seriously? Angel.
Yeah, I know. The media makes it look worse than it actually is.
I'll be back, okay?
Yep. Yeah, the media makes it worse than it actually is, and it's ridiculous. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta step away for 1 second.
Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff that's been proven. They're now starting. The reason why the number of deaths in New York, if you on some of the things that I've seen, are going down, is because they are finding out that a lot of the stuff was falsified as being told it was COVID, so they can make money. They don't give a fuck about your people. As I've seen Perth has also said, they don't care about the people. They don't care who may be or may not be in the ashes, or who may or may not be in the coffin. And they don't give a fuck if they do a lie to make money either. They have literally finding out that many of them that they were saying were COVID that died in New York didn't even have COVID in their body. Well, per se, I mean, active in their body. Let's put it that way. So that's a big thing there. And so the reason they were doing that to get money is they are getting paid 10 times the amount to say COVID over saying a heart attack, or say COVID over an aneurysm, or whatever. If they're getting 10 times, so it's insane. So that was some of the stories that I've been reading here. My news is called Breaking News, and you can get it off of your Google Play Store. If you got Google Play Store, you can get it up there real easy. And it's a big N is what it looks like.
STM hugs. COVID is like what Per said. It's like a cancer stem that we all have inside of us. That's all COVID is.
And I'm glad to hear that, STM. And there's a lot of people that have gotten to the point they're saying, fuck them. I'm opening up my stores anyway.
We're starting to see some of the places around here doing it.
Yep. They're tired of it. They're tired of being shut down. Some of these people are, there are people literally starting to go hungry here in Pennsylvania. And they're begging for food donations to make sure these people get something to eat at different churches and things like that, because there ain't no money anymore. And as of last week, Pennsylvania went into the red, not the black, in the red for their money situation. That means they are bankrupt here. There is no more money. They are making negative money. So needless to say, they're fighting now. They're fighting now with the people just to keep. For people to keep, people are fighting with the state now just to keep their unemployment, because they're wanting to take that away from them as well. So.
Nope. Yeah, they threatened the people jail or a $10,000 fine here, STM. Hey, Cindy.
Hey.
What was Eric saying at the end? What he needed?
He needs people to check in with Big Shitty. You know who he is.
Okay.
Big Shitty's having a rough time. Wait a minute, I gotta turn that down. Stupid woman. He's having a rough time. Turning it down and I turned it up. I'm dumb as a box of rocks. Okay.
I'm surprised Big Shitty hasn't come in, but I haven't seen him for a while.
He's having a rough time, so he said, would people check in on him? And he said he thought he had your number in his wallet, but he said don't bank on it. So
Okay.
if you or I would just gather up a list of a whole bunch of phone numbers and put them on a piece of paper and send him snail mail.
Okay.
That way he would have a new list of the phone numbers.
All right.
He tries to call people 2 or 3 times a day.
Okay.
But I just
he had my because the only one that'll take him calling from jail is my house phone, so that's why I was asking if he still had that number.
He thought he did, but he wasn't positive, so he'd like it again.
Okay. All right.
He said hugs. He said give you hugs.
Aww.
But you could barely hear him because of those masks. Go to Janet's channel and you'll see the mask. Because she has a thing, a visit from last night.
Sucking mother.
Yeah, blood thinners aren't helping anything either, Perth.
But they did get
some weak with the blood thinners.
He did get a new mask last night.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard him say that. But he said something. The D-Pod 3 down below didn't have it.
D3 does not have any. Those are the new people that come in off the streets. Yeah. So he said you would think common sense would say
he knows ghosts is outside.
They would be the ones who would be coming in with it.
Yeah, and he knows Ghost is outside filming.
Yeah, he said he knows Ghost is out there. So yeah, I would say I could see the assumption he's making that those would be the ones who would come in with it.
No, they still have it. But the jails are worse. The jails are the worst thing right now. I mean, jails are getting so overpopulated. Even though they're saying they're letting people out, it's still overpopulated. I mean, I can tell you, especially from here, from Lebanon County Jail, they have freaking the cafeteria. Nothing but beds in it. They're using a cafeteria where people are supposed to be able to eat. They're using that as a jail cell.
Who is?
Is Lebanon County Jail over here and where I live.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep, sure are.
And that jail has mold in it. Bad.
Well, our local jail, you know what those pods are that you like you well, I mean that where we live, pods like you put up in front of your house.
Yeah.
And you know what that is?
Yeah, I have an idea what it is.
Well, it looks like those train cars that they pick up or shipping crates.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they took 2 of those, cut windows in them, put them in the parking garage for the cop cars. Put 2 of those in there, cut windows in them, made them into like little I don't know, little jail cells, and they're housing and 2 of those are housing inmates.
Yeah.
Because the jail's so full.
Yeah.
Well, we have people on it, human rights people, I guess what you call them, human rights on it to try and get that stopped. Last summer, it was so hot in there because it's in a parking garage, in a shipping crate, basically. And of course, it's locked. You know how shipping crates lock. It's locked.
That's what I'm scared of. And the fact that they won't release Eric, they want Eric to get the shit.
Oh, yeah, that's an easy way to get rid of him.
Yep. And then their hands are clean.
Yeah.
But they don't realize how strong this community is with Eric.
Because they can't get rid of him any other way. There'd be too many questions.
But I do appreciate Brian Loma coming up and giving us some updates, and appreciate you being on the phone with Eric and jumping back in and letting us try to hear Eric at least, and passing over.
It would be. It's easier to hear him without that stupid mask. Once you go and look at Janet's channel and see that mask, you'll understand why he's so muffled.
Yeah, I know it's worldwide. I know. It's all worldwide. It's just crazy everywhere. All it is a new world age, along with the new world age of putting in martial law. And they have it partially in because they have our stores and everything, our places around shutting down at certain times, so nobody can go out. And it's like I said, around where we live, they're already doing checkpoints, what they're not allowed to do. And I'm waiting because I'm going to catch it and I'm going to film it. I don't care. It's something that they know they ain't allowed to do, and they're going to get caught.
Well, no one's. This particular part is just about Eric, because this is about a friend who they got in danger and is being abused in more than one way.
Yeah. It's with Eric and more.
And if he don't wear the mask, then he can be punished.
And he's already being punished. That's why he's making sure everybody, he's calling everybody he can.
Right.
So that way they know his well-being's okay, because the jail ain't giving it out. Well, it's part of it. The population control is part of it. It's part of the martial law. It's like I said, it's already there. You just got to look around you and see why, the stores are closing at like 7, 8 o'clock. Yep, nope, nobody's locked in. Y'all just have to go out.
Eric is in prison, Perth. Eric is in the county jail. He is locked in.
Yeah, they can't get out until we get the fresh air.
Do they? They don't let them out in the yard or nothing, do they?
No, they're all boxed in.
I don't. That's a good question.
They're all boxed in. It's all boxed in.
But
They have like a little, like a little screen window if they decide to open it.
But do they get you outside?
Nope, they don't actually get to go outside. They're in a building, and they need another building to keep them in. They don't actually get to go outside and actually smell the actual fresh air.
But wait a minute, they gotta have so many hours of exercise.
Yeah, they give them that by letting them go to the rec rooms like that and all that. That's covered.
Oh, wait a minute, I do know. Wait a minute, I do know. Ghost Rider has a video of somebody in like a basketball court.
Yeah, the basketball court, that's all closed in. It's not outside. It's all closed in.
Yeah, I do remember to see at the basketball court.
As a matter of fact, on his live stream tonight, it shows him playing basketball without mask on.
Oh, yeah, those are the ones not, because that's the opposite side of Eric's.
What we need to have is more protests going on and stuff. There is a couple of states that are doing the second round of protesting.
First tonight, we have breaking news. Georgia, 11 states. There are now more than 24,000.
We need a lot more people to get the protesting going and standing up. Tell them enough is enough. Stop lying to us.
So you guys are in Pennsylvania. Are you guys required to wear masks now?
We're supposed to wear masks out of work if you're working at your workplace and in the grocery stores.
It depends. Actually, it depends on your workplace. Like mine, if I'm inside the building, yes, I have to. Outside the building, I don't have to. So when I'm working outside, I don't have to worry about having the mask on. At least where I'm at. Now, other ones are saying the other parts of Hershey are saying if you're inside or outside, you got.
I was at Hershey. I was at Hershey when I was 12, 13, a long time ago. My dad used to deliver corn syrup.
Oh wow, awesome!
And the lady was so nice. I was such a young kid staying there with Dad while he was unloading it. She brought me out 2 or 3 hot candy bars. And they were just off the thing. She said they were warm. They were so disgusting. They were so gross. And it's like, ugh. And when we got in the truck, Dad said, well, he was nice and polite. And he said, but nobody wants a candy bar right off the thing.
Right.
I thought it was so nasty. But she was very nice. She was very nice. But it's like, oh. It's like, I'll take the candy bar after it gets to the store.
Well, after they cool down, if they sit on the cool line, they're good too. When they're still fresh and not even gone to the store or whatever, after they've sat on the cool line for about an hour, they're good.
This package was still warm.
Yeah, they hadn't sat on the cool line.
They were still warm. It was like,
Bowser, have you seen what Harrisburg? They didn't separate nobody from those 6 feet or anything like that protesting. They weren't even weeding them out.
Do what?
Oh, Harrisburg protesting. This last time we had it was last Monday.
Yeah.
They didn't weed them out. He was saying that they are sending the herd of protesters, and it's like are placing them on terrorist watch lists and visiting them at their homes. Yeah, that part. Yeah,
they're visiting him at home.
Yep.
Is that true?
Yep. Yeah, it's because it's a scare tactic.
Who was it? Somebody told me that. I can't remember.
One hot
See,
girl hug.
in Ohio, if the churches hold drive-through style church where you stay in your car and the preacher stays out, that the police don't do anything. Somebody told me where they was that the police still came around and got license plate numbers. On the one day, I know what it was over in Minneapolis. The police came around, got all the license plate numbers, and then the next time they came back, they don't know if it's the police or somebody else. There was nails. Now this is a story I heard. There was nails in the entrance to the parking lot.
But in around 20 minutes here, guys, I'm going to have to shut down because I got to get up early.
You ain't the only one. So
Yeah, I know. Well, I got to bring you into work, so.
Yeah, but you can come home and go back to sleep. I can't.
Make him walk.
Make me walk, and I might not even get there because the road that we got to travel on, I'm liable to. You got a very good chance of getting hit when you're walking.
Yep.
That wouldn't be her fault. You shouldn't walk so close to the road.
You can't. You got just the ditch, and you're still liable to get hit. That's the problem.
Excuses.
On that road, on that particular road, you got a ditch that you can't walk in, and from what I've heard from people around here, people have been known to go down the road and hit people with their car doors while they were walking down the ditch.
Yep.
Oh, people like that are idiots.
Yep. So.
Heck, we had years ago. We had somebody that was a sniper that, if you drove down 22 or 81, there would actually be somebody shooting out windows. Wow. They finally caught him after 2 years. We get people like that all the time, and what Tammy explained, people don't know how to be grown-ups around here. And Sybil.
Perth, I'm a little confused. What you said, people need to stand up before it's too late. Before what's too late? Before we're walking
before we completely taken over, where we're already taken over.
Before we're walking on with masks on, we are.
No, that ain't what she's talking about. Before every one of our rights snatched out from under us, and we have absolutely nothing. Right now, they're telling people in Australia, the rangers, to kill their cattle.
What?
Yes, they're telling them they're telling ranchers that sell beef cattle to kill the cattle. They don't want them no more in Australia. They're literally telling them that kill their cattle. So they're trying to starve the world. They're trying to starve the world into submission right now. And Australia is one of the #1 world's beef producing countries. So you know.
When I get off here, I'm gonna go read that. That's interesting.
Well, go to Perth. Go check out Perth. She's got the shit on her channel. Go check
the Rangers fleet. Check the Rangers pleading for people support.
Yep. Perth has that type of shit. She keeps up with that shit. I'm telling you, Perth is fucking awesome. She's from Australia. She keeps up with that shit in Australia big time. And I can tell you now, if you look, 90% of what happened to us so far, Australia went through it first. They started, 2 weeks before we had our great toilet paper shortage of 2020, they had it. They had it going on 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks before we did.
And they had theirs
Everything.
burned.
So, oh, they're doing that here in the U.S. too, Perth? I mean, look at. I didn't know they were doing that here. I know in Texas a while back they had told some of them to kill off their cattle
Yeah,
because
they don't want to
water
see meat.
shortage.
They want to see beef veggies.
Yeah, that's easier to poison, and you not even know it. Just saying.
Yep. Exactly, Bouncer and Gmod Pam. Like I
Yeah,
said, do the research. I mean, you'll see it.
you gotta buy it from your local butcher.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, check out Tennessee Rick. Check out what I posted a week ago. I mean, it's right there in front of your eyes. I mean, no bullshit. The rangers in the U.S. are being told to kill cattle. There's a lot. I mean, it's like I said, everybody needs to start to research this stuff and really look into it. I know I've been. And my friend thinks I'm nuts.
New South Wales, because they're saying that they're having a major drought there. They're having to kill off their cattle as well.
I'll be, what was it, about a week and a half? Or no. No, matter of fact, it was last week. They were freaking draining out the ponds and streams in some areas.
Somebody told me that, and I forgot to look. I'm glad you said that. That they're draining Lake Michigan.
I don't know about that. I know that there are several that are that have been sold to bottling companies like Major Springs that they're draining them dry for our bottled water.
Well, that's
right
not
in Michigan
impossible.
and everything. Huh?
You can't drain Lake Michigan.
You might be surprised things that could happen.
Yep. Yeah, it'd take a while, but you'd be surprised. Yeah, they're trying to. Yeah, the local markets are trying to stay open as long as they can for the farmers.
Yeah.
As long as the farmers can bring in the meat. Yes, salt or Soylent Greens. Yep.
What's Soylent Green?
It's a vegetable, but it's healthy.
What is it?
Yeah, you should be able to, Perth. You're blue, aren't you?
Dang it! I hate my phone.
Yeah, you're blue, Perth. Go for it.
If you're blue, can you drop a link?
Yes. If you're blue, you should be able to.
Lately, I just eat fish.
Perth knows she's more than welcome to drop any links. I don't have a problem with that. And
oh no, that's not what I'm thinking. I meant, can blue people drop the StreamYard link?
Oh. Yeah, they should be able to drop it. Yes.
My throat is killing me. It's gonna be a long night.
No, it's not made from people's parts, Bouncer. Bert just dropped the link. If y'all want to check it out, more than welcome to. Rangers, yep. Rangers asking for support. $10 minutes, guys.
Yep. All right.
Well, I'll get off here and I'll go down there and click on over to what she did.
All right.
All right. Love you, girl. I'll see you
Love
later.
and hugs. I know, Perth. I know, but I trust you, girl. I know you're not going to put up anything that's not, that's mean or anything like that. You put up stuff that needs to be seen.
Yeah.
That's why I love you, Perth, because you put it right out there.
Holy shit, they are. Okay. Wow. I just clicked into that. Yeah.
No joke. You want to hurt the farmers like hell. You want to hurt everybody like hell, I should say. Okay, Bouncer. Make sure you got vitamin C. Make sure you got zinc. No, I gotta get some more.
I'm surprised we ain't seen mass diseases in the deer herds and shit yet.
Oh, don't jinx it.
It's coming. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it's coming. They're wanting to starve the people into
They're gonna
submission.
start poisoning our freaking chicken and stuff again.
I ain't even worried about
and all
that. I ain't even worried about that. I'm worried about the wild animal population. I don't think they won't do it. They did it, and they got caught doing it down in Florida. They got caught, and there was damn near a war down in Florida about in '96. They were introducing black tongue into the deer herd, and there was almost a war. And no, it was not the Game and Fish. It was other individuals from the government that were doing it, and there was damn near a war over it down there in Florida. Some of it made it on the news and everything, but that was back in the '90s, and they quit. The Game and Fish, because of that, literally had to go out in one area and killed almost 2,800 deer because they introduced the black tongue into them. So don't think they won't do that either. They will. And you don't want to eat a deer after it's got black tongue. It'll poison you. It'll kill you. And well, it won't kill you. It'll make you sick and make you wish you were dead. It has the possibility of making you ill enough to kill you. But you're more than likely just going to wish you were dead.
Golden eyes, hugs, and there you go, golden eyes.
Yes, but right now, you're talking about you are talking about black tongue and the other one, chronic wasting disease, and they are keeping it. They're keeping it under check for now, Perth. For now, it's under check. And most of it is into small pockets. What I'm talking about is larger pockets of it start showing up. Yes, there is chronic wasting disease and there is black tongue disease. The black tongue wasn't even in the deer herd in Florida at all until the fucking government decided to introduce it, and then the PETA people have made it almost hell to try to hunt deer to keep the populations under control and everything else like that, because the natural predators down there are very few to keep the deer under control. There ain't enough panthers or enough deer to keep it under check properly. So you got to have some type of hunting, and the PETA people are trying to make it to where you can't hunt fucking deer down in Florida. So it's freaking insane. It's stupid. What they're trying to save by being shot, they're going to kill it in a very disgusting manner called black tongue. And if you ever watched the deer die of black tongue, what they do is they literally puke themselves to death, and they'll throw up their first two stomachs. Literally, I've seen that happen, where their stomachs were hanging out of their mouths, where they had puked them up and died. It is a nasty, nasty disease to watch any deer die from.
Oh, she-wolf, and yeah. Well, she says there are more discussions to have snipers come to PA and kill off deer in high CWD areas. Now, I haven't heard about that yet.
That one I didn't know about either, She-Wolf. I'll look into that one too. Later, thank you for showing us that video.
Hugs and loves, Perth. You stay safe.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to be cutting off here in about 3 minutes.
That I do know. I believe, Bouncer Slab. I do believe that.
Yeah, there's a lot of the Lyme disease from the ticks. Yeah, we have that bad here. We get told every year.
No, they say, oh, it's bad in Florida, and I've had 100 million ticks walking through them woods and ain't never got Lyme disease. I must be the luckiest son of a bitch in the world. I ain't caught corona, and I ain't fucking caught Lyme disease in some of the worst places ever to be. I guess I'm a lucky son of a bitch.
Chronic wasting disease, and yeah, that's true, Bouncer.
And what I thought was funny, down in Florida, when y'all had that when that West Nile virus thing was going around, right? Now Florida has 10 times more mosquitoes than any other state. Okay. And they did not even put out half the warnings for West Nile that y'all had to go through. We were literally sitting down in Florida laughing at northern states and what they were saying about West Nile disease. Okay. And and you saw me. Y'all, you even said something. What about that West Nile when I was out there on that river? Remember that, Jen? And I was sitting out there with no shirt on in my shorts all night long. Well, I never got it. That we were sitting there laughing. We were laughing. People all over Florida were laughing about how you all were spazzing out over the West Nile virus up here.
Yeah, we had it in what was it, Western Pennsylvania? We had it.
Yeah, and that's what they were saying. We were laughing at you. We got 10 times more mosquitoes in Florida than any other state in the union, and we didn't even have the worry about it. And yes, we had horses die of West Nile virus. Yes, there were a couple of people, very, very few. I think it was like 23 in the whole state got West Nile virus of Florida. And we got 10 times more mosquitoes than you. We got the largest numbers of our Florida had has the largest numbers of different types of mosquitoes too, different species of mosquitoes down there. And all year round, there's skeeters biting you, unless it's just gotten so cold that they don't come out, and or it's real heavy dew at night. They don't come out for that. So besides that, skeeters will bite you damn near year round down there.
I thought
You know,
freaking
so-
Ohio was bad with the freaking mosquitoes.
Yeah, take Ohio and
got
times that by
literally
10. Take
whole
Ohio and
march
times
for
that by 10.
mosquitoes.
Like I said, take Ohio and times that by 10. You'll know what Florida's about. You got to remember, there's nothing but swamps. Perfect breeding ground in Florida.
But it is a 2-hour mark, guys. I'm
Yes,
gonna
you're
let you
right.
all go. 11 hugs. And thank you, everybody, for coming in, participating. Thank you, Brian, for coming in, giving updates. Thank you, Cindy, for having Eric on the phone, jumping on panel. Even though we couldn't really hear him, but we appreciate it. At least we know he's okay. Everybody be safe out there.
She-Wolf, down in Florida, because of that, what you just said, down in Florida, it's open season year round. You can kill any freaking coyote or coy dog. That's the hybrid that they call it. They call it a coy dog, and that you can shoot them year round down there.
And John Doe, you're the second person tonight that's getting bounced for a little while.
For stupidity?
Yep.
Love you, Bouncer. Love you, She-Wolf. Love you, Perks. If you hear us, y'all have a great night and sleep well. I'll talk to you later. I'm out, Jen.
Yep.
Not too much, Salty. We're about to close down. Jen's about to close down. I'm about to have to
You
too
can get
because
hidden.
I got to get up early.
John Doe could get hidden, guys.
Okay.
Yep, they beat me to him.
Oh, someone already got him? Okay.
Yep.
Damn it.
Except for they didn't hide him, I don't think. Up there we go. He's hidden.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Salty.
Good night, guys.
All right. Good night, Ben. Talk to you later. Bye.